Hello again, Steve here. A few thoughts once again on this saying, not an argument. I was listening to this conversation today with a guy named Jeff Berwick. He's a commentator, online commentator, I guess. He runs a program called Anarchast, and he was interviewing a lady named Amanda, I forget her last name. Anyways, I think she's refers to herself as the Dragon Anarchist on the internet for some reason. I'm not sure exactly of the story, but I think that she made a good point at one point, which is that she gets detractors sometimes who make the point that, oh, you saw that on YouTube, therefore that's not correct. Or so-and-so said this and he is a blah blah blah, and therefore you can't go by that, or something like that. And she made the point that, we're only talking about media here. We're only talking about a medium, rather. A medium through which a message is provided, right? I've heard it said many times, especially by mainstream people, teachers and so on, that, you shouldn't really quote Wikipedia, because Wikipedia is just Wikipedia. It's just something on the internet. You can't verify it and so on. And once again, not an argument. What is the validity of your point, right? Have you deconstructed the point? I've often made the point about, in talking to people about Jesus, and they try to bring up the importance of this whole story of Galilee and, Bethlehem and born of a virgin and all this sort of stuff. And my point is normally, I don't care. I don't really care about that story. How is it relevant? If the Beatitudes are true, if it's blessed are the peacekeepers and blessed are those who show mercy, because they should be shown mercy. And if that is true, what does it matter who said it? What does it matter if it's three-legged pygmy from the Guinea Islands or something? I don't care. What does it matter? What do you need a big story for? And a lot of this stuff, I think, is dressed up by sophistry, by people who want to use a sophist approach to try to bypass reason, to try to bypass argument. Don't want to give substance. Want to use logical fallacies such as put downs. Oh yeah, that source is not a good source. Why not? Did you analyze it? That's not an argument, by the way. It's not a good source just because it's Wikipedia. Not an argument. There's no substance to that. That's just like saying, the sky is blue because my eyes said so. Not an argument. Maybe it is, if you can give some substance. In other words, just a statement isn't an argument. It has to be a supported statement. And especially if it's a statement as a put down, which are often the case with trolls and people who want to denigrate or put down our positions. Those are, you could say, I suppose, arguments, but they're false arguments. As Richard Dawkins says, perhaps in some cases, those arguments are so bad they're not even wrong. So I think it's important to not worry so much about the source or the media through which a message comes, but to analyze the message for the message's sake, just to analyze it. And we get used to that. We get used to critical thinking. We get used to deconstructing statements and arguments, and we get ourselves better able to discern truth. And when we can discern truth more correctly, or be more honest rather with ourselves, and be more honest with ourselves, we get closer to truisms, I say. And that, to me, is all directly related to our quality of life. So, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're enjoying the bit of nature, natural wonders walking through on this illegal trail that I'm on. It's a great little walk. Believe it or not, this is in the northern Great Plains. This is the 9th of November, but it's about +8 or 9, whatever that is on the old Fahrenheit scale, I'm not sure. But it's warm anyway. And I have a hat on, but I don't need it. I have a just a shell of a jacket on, but I don't really need it. I just don't want to carry it. Just a shirt on underneath. I could probably just walk in a shirt today. Beautiful, gorgeous day to say hello again. Steve here again, great chatting. And hope we can put forward some arguments one day. All the best.